Welcome CNG 132 students for a midweek post. Once again, I thought I'd change it up a little bit. I just finished grading everyone's stuff for last week. Um, there was some few questions during doing the labs. What kind of Cipher suite do you use with the wireless protocols? And it required just a little bit of out-of-the-box critical thinking. Um, AES or PKIP would work for those. Even if you used one with the other one, would still work. But it looks good overall. This week we are covering, I believe it was mobile devices. Um, yeah, mobile devices, mobile device security. We go over, um, let's see, we do some, is your phone really secure? Covering keypad technologies on your phone. Are those really secure? I know a few of the Android phones that have the swipe feature. We went over in class. If you put your hand on your phone and you do use a motion gesture on your phone while touching your phone, it does leave a swipe imprint. And if you were to look at that imprint at the end, you would have a clear fingerprint. In the beginning, you would have a swiped fingerprint. And if someone stole your phone, they'd be able to see exactly how you swipe your phone to access it while getting into it. We also covered, even if it was just a number text to get into your phone, your fingerprints are usually still left on your phone as to what keys are pressed. Once again, giving the attacker the ability to easily find out what keys you're pressing to enter your phone. Other ways to steal your information from, I guess, mobile-like devices would be a, a heat signature reader, which would then pick up what keys you pressed. Um, that was another way that somebody else brought it up. Cool stuff. Let's see. This week, focus on BYOD. Um, you should start preparing for the security policy um, security policy project. I believe we cover it in a few weeks. Here we go more in depth on it. But at this point, make sure you are looking into it, reviewing some security policies if you have the ability. Once again, I do give you a template to go off of. I recommend the SANS.org, SANS.org. They have some security templates there, which are perfectly fine to use as a template. Please do not copy paste, as I will deduct some severe points for that, and also have an email with you and probably the dean of students. So do not copy and paste. Make sure you use your own wording best you can. I understand there'll be some overlap, but the best you can. So with that, with week 10, I think it's a rather short week. We just have one lab and a few projects. If you do have any issues, make sure you just email me again with what issues you had and the screen print. Um, with the lab 3 and 4, feel free to use VM Workstation. A student did say that they were able to get a OS of Android and upload it to VM Workstation and was able to do the lab there. I haven't tried it myself, but if feel free to do that, explore a little bit. But they did say they were able to do that, and it makes sense. It's just another operating system that VM Workstation should be able to run. But that's all. That's the advice I have for 10.3 and 10.4. Once again, if you do have any issues with the labs, make sure you just take a snip and send it in with your submission. And I believe that's it. Our next test is during week 12, so we have 2 weeks out or a week and a half out till the next test. And after that, I believe, is it week 14? I believe it's during week 14 we actually look at the security policy template, and then that's kind of when you'll actually start finalizing your security policy, making sure it's in, and then just submit it right here in the Dropbox. It is a 2-page project. Double spaced is fine. And once again, review SANS.org. Once we get closer to week 14, I'll post some more information. Make sure when you have access to Transcender, you go ahead and submit your quiz score to show me that you have access. Once again, it takes your test 1, 2, 3, and 4. If you have low scores on there, which I believe we're doing relatively well in this class, it does bring those scores up to a 100% simply by snipping and submitting a Transcender test, which is covered in the A, B, or C modules, I guess, within Transcender. They should be, as soon as you open Transcender and get access to your software, it's going to be A, B, or C within there. I'll make that video now, right after this post. So, anyways, good work so far. Make sure you get those discussions posted by tonight, and make sure you reply to 2 other people. Thanks. Bye.